Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Luna and I make Animal Crossing videos every single week. So if you're into that, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. In today's video, we are going to be working on 5 small spaces that I have on my island. And after this, all I have left are my beaches. So without further ado, let's get right into these builds. The first one we're going to be working on today is the exterior of one of my villager homes. A lot of times when we create our villager yards, we usually create like this big extravagant yard for our villager babies, and sometimes we don't have the space for it, just like I don't have the space for it. So I found this space here and I thought it would be perfect to add one of my villager homes. This is part of Belle's town that I've been working on, so I just want to make it super simple and not add a lot, but I also want it to look super cute. I wanted to add fencing, but I went ahead and added these bushes here to create a barrier between my villager's yard and the street. I wanted my villager to have like a little balcony seating area to, you know, relax and read a book. And then on the other side on the right, I'm going to add a flower bed and this cute little veggie basket. I also felt like the street was a little bit empty, so I ended up adding a stroller with a lady pushing her stroller and finishing it off with a pine cone and a green leaf pile. So here's how the villager home looks. It turned out super cute and I really love it. And we have Elmer here who looks like he's enjoying it too. Now here is the second small space that we will be decorating, which will be my secret beach. For this little area, I wanted to make it an area where the beast or Belle can go to. Somewhere Belle maybe wants to paint some sailboats or something, so that's what we're gonna do here. And then a little spot where they can come and eat some pie, but also leaving some space because our shady cousin likes to visit us from time to time, so we need to leave some space for him. I went with all white furniture because I thought it looked more elegant since it's next to the beast's castle. And with that, we are done with the build. And this is how my secret beach ended up looking. I'm super obsessed with it. Now we're heading to the third small build, which is the beach build. And we have Olive here drinking her little drink. This section is a lot bigger than the other two that I just did for you guys. Usually I like to create cafe beaches, but for this build, I wanted to create something a little bit different, like a winery on the beach surrounded by a bunch of greenery. And I thought that sounded super classy and elegant in my mind. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I thought it fit with the Beauty and the Beast theme. So I'm going to add a couple of chairs and tables. I was going to add the little apple cider drink, but I ended up using the floating planters on top of each table. Also, I planted a coconut tree to stop the coconut tree from growing because I like this height of the coconut tree. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say coconut tree, but don't make my mistake. Use a fruit tree and not a coconut tree. My coconut tree ended up growing anyways, so I had to redo this whole process again. So don't be like me and just plant any fruit behind the coconut tree. But yeah, I'm just adding the dirt path and some log paths in between, and also adding some custom design leaves and actual green leaves just to kind of fill up the empty spaces. I'm going to place this counter where I'm going to add the wine bottles and flowers, and in front of the counter I'm going to add some more chairs and a table, and in front of the counter I'm going to place some more chairs and a table and another floating planter. Olive is really enjoying this area. She has not left since I started, but I love that she has a little drink in her hand and this whole time she hasn't finished it. Now behind the counter I'm going to place a barrel with another floating planter, and then behind the barrel I'm going to add some simple panels that I customized in the barrel design. Once I add the coconut tree and the last simple panel, I'm going to go and add the windmill. I love adding these because it just adds to that cottagecore feel. And then I'm going to finish off this area by adding the log path, and in between the log paths I'm going to add some more flowers and weeds. And with that, we are done with the build. Here is how the beach winery ended up looking. I absolutely love it so much. I'm so obsessed with this build. It's super cute. Now on to the fourth build. Now for the fourth build, this section is actually 2 sections, but I'm going to be putting them together. This is where I'll be decorating my campsite, and I'll also be decorating my peninsula area. So we're going to go ahead and decorate my campsite first. This area is going to be a little bit bigger than the first 3 that you saw. Since my island has more of that vintage cottagecore theme, I didn't know where to put my campsite. I was going to place my campsite campsite by the spooky forest, but then I was like, there aren't any campsites in the spooky forests in the movies, so that just wouldn't be true to the movie. So I was like, okay, let me figure out a way where I can place this campsite. And I thought the best place to add my campsite is on my beach. And so I wanted the campsite to be separated from the whole town, and I created this bridge to make it seem like it is disconnected from the town. And I just wanted to make this area feel like a cottagecore area where you're going to see people working and gathering crops and stuff. So I wanted to keep the campsite super simple, but then for the peninsula area, I wanted to add more things and fill it up with stuff, still leaving a space in between so you can still walk through, because I will be decorating the little beach and the rock formation next that I have in the back. So I'm just filling up this area mostly with custom designs, because if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love me some custom designs, and I will fill up any area with every custom design that I have. But yeah, after I finish this side, I only have my beach left to decorate, and I think I might split it into 2 videos or make it something like this where I create small beach spaces. And then I'm done with this island and I'll be coming out with my island tour. I'm super excited but super sad because I really did enjoy decorating this island. It was so much fun, and now I'm ready to go back to fairycore. I just miss all of the pinks and purples and blues everywhere, and the colorful hair colors that Animal Crossing has, and the dressing up like a fairy. But this time I think I have another outfit in mind. I have to play around with what I see if I even like it, but I kind of want to wear like Ariel's dress, the blue one, after she gets her legs, or just her iconic purple shell bra and mermaid fins, and then add some wings to make it look like a fairy mermaid. I don't know, it's still a work in progress. But yeah, I'm super excited to start a new theme and look for new custom designs and getting new villagers that I haven't had on my island yet. You may see 1 or 2 repeats, but we'll see, because I do want to try new villagers each time I have another island. I just get so used to having certain villagers on my island that I don't want to get rid of them, but we will see who I end up with. But yeah, I'm almost done with the builds. I'm just filling up the area and making it look more cottagey and adding more greenery by adding this wheat field, some trees, and the giant vine. And here is how the campsite area ended up looking. I love this area a lot. She's super cute. Can you guess who's visiting the campsite? I'll give you 3 hints. It's a boy, he's small, and blue. And here is how the peninsula area looks. I am super obsessed with this area, and you can actually add this anywhere on your island. Now on to the final build for this video, and that is my small little beach and rock formation. For this area, I wanted to make this a little bit different because this area has a nice view of the beach, and I also have this small little section that leads you to a secret area that I will be decorating and leaving it as a surprise for my island tour. But with this nice view, I wanted to do something nice for my villagers, kind of transform this into a little date area. So I'm going to be using the bistro table and some of the metal chairs and tables here. There's an item that I haven't used at all, and I kind of been wanting to use it, which is the party lights arch. I thought it would look super nice here by the water behind the chairs and tables, so it will give it a nice little ambiance. I didn't go too crazy with the rock formation like I usually do in the past, because I would start adding stuff like crazy, but for now I'm just gonna keep it super simple and elegant, you know, somewhere the beast would take Belle to. But yeah, once we finish adding the chairs and table and the green leaf pile, we are done with the build. And here's how the build ended up looking. I love the beach, but I absolutely love the rock formation a lot more. She just screams elegance. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. I love you all so much. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be my last video for this island before my island tour. Bye!